Hello guys. Today, let's talk about learning English through social media. Ready, Olivia?
Definitely. It's such an adventure. Social media is a great way to practice and make mistakes.
Exactly. Making mistakes is part of the journey to truly become fluent in English.
Yes. And the more you try, the better you get. Let's give some examples, shall we?
Alright, if you post a sentence like, I have went to the store, that's a mistake, right?
Yes. It should be I have gone to the store. But making that mistake helps you learn.
Exactly. Making errors on social media helps erase doubts about the language. You just keep learning.
That's right. Mistakes unlock the ability to speak because you learn what works and what doesn't.
So in theory, the more you post, the more you'll improve. Practice makes perfect.
Yes. And don't be afraid to try. Another common mistake. He don't like coffee. What's wrong here?
It should be, he doesn't like coffee. But it's okay to make that mistake. You'll get better.
Exactly. Social media is great for that. You see others post, learn from their mistakes too.
Yes. When I started, I always said advices. But I learned it's advice without the S.
Actually, that's a really common error. But every mistake brings you closer to fluency.
Fluent in English is a goal for many, and mistakes are just stepping stones along the way.
Absolutely. Let's try another one. She don't know how to swim. What's the right way to say it?
It should be, she doesn't know how to swim. But again, making mistakes is part of the process.
Exactly. Social media is a safe space to practice. You can post, learn, and correct yourself.
And the best part? You get feedback from others, so you know what to fix next time.
Yes. And don't be shy about it. Another one. I'm good in English. How do we fix that?
It should be, I'm good at English. But again, mistakes are natural and help you improve.
That's right. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become with the language.
Hopefully this should be an interesting video for people learning English. Make mistakes often.
Yes. If you have any questions you can comment below, and we'll help you with your mistakes.
Here's another mistake I see often. She speak very well. What's the correct way to say it?
It should be, she speaks very well. But it's okay to make these errors when you're learning.
Exactly. Fluency comes with time, and each error you make teaches you something new.
Yes. It's like an adventure. Every post, every mistake, brings you closer to your goal.
And it's fun. Learning through social media feels less formal and more comfortable.
Definitely. Here's another. They's going to the park. What's wrong with that?
It should be, they are going to the park. But again, making these mistakes helps you learn.
Exactly. And when you see others make the same mistakes, it helps you understand even more.
Yes. You're erasing any doubts about the language as you learn from mistakes online.
And don't forget, fluent in English comes from practice, not perfection. Mistakes are welcome.
Absolutely. Social media is all about experimenting with the language, learning as you go.
Yes. And the feedback from others is so valuable. You learn quickly from corrections.
That's true. Like, I didn't went to the party. What's the right way to say it?
It should be, I didn't go to the party. But learning this through trial and error is cool.
Yes. Each mistake helps build confidence. You're more prepared the next time you post.
Exactly. And it makes you more aware of your mistakes, so you can improve faster.
Here's another. I'm a fan of swimming. That's actually correct. It's fun to experiment too.
Yes. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. But either way, you're improving.
Exactly. Let's do another one. He don't have any money. What's wrong with that?
It should be, he doesn't have any money. And mistakes like that help you become more fluent.
That's right. Social media gives you a space to make mistakes without fear. It's a learning platform.
Yes. Every mistake is a lesson. Here's another. She is more taller than me.
It should be, she is taller than me. No need for more. But again, it's all part of the process.
Exactly. And remember, mistakes are okay. Each one brings you closer to fluency.
Yes, fluent in English is the goal, and social media can help you get there by practicing often.
Definitely. Let's do another. I didn't do nothing. What's the right way to say that?
It should be, I didn't do anything. But you only learn this through practice and making mistakes.
Exactly. Every error helps you understand the language better. Keep trying and keep learning.
Yes. And the more you use social media, the more chances you have to improve your English.
And don't forget, fluent in English is about speaking naturally, and mistakes are part of that.
Exactly. Every mistake is a step forward. Social media is a great place to practice English.
Yes. And it's fun. Learning feels like an adventure when you're doing it in a relaxed way.
Absolutely. Here's another mistake. She don't has any friends. What's wrong with that?
It should be, she doesn't have any friends. But making these mistakes helps you improve.
Yes. It's all part of the learning process. Mistakes help you unlock the ability to speak.
Exactly. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become using English.
And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. We're here to help with more examples.
Yes. Don't forget to subscribe for more practice. Hopefully this should be an interesting video for learners.
And if you have any questions, you can comment below. We'll answer and help you with more tips, continuing our talk about learning English on social media.
Yes, it's been an adventure so far, right? Making mistakes is a huge part of learning.
Absolutely. Mistakes unlock the ability to speak more freely, don't they?
Definitely. Fluent in English is a goal, but the path is full of small errors along the way.
That's true. When I first started, I made mistakes like, she don't like apples. Remember?
Of course. It should be, she doesn't like apples. But mistakes like that help you grow.
Exactly. It's all about trying. So in theory, more mistakes mean more learning.
Yes. Another one I see a lot is, I am knowing the answer. What's wrong there?
It should be, I know the answer. But errors like that are normal when practicing online.
That's right. Posting and learning from those posts is the best way to improve.
And social media is so interactive. You get feedback from others, and that's cool.
Yes, and it's immediate. You learn faster when people correct you on the spot.
Let's give more examples. He have a car. What's the correction?
It should be, he has a car. But making that mistake helps you remember the right form.
Exactly. You remember it more when you've made the mistake yourself.
Here's another. They was at the party. How would you fix that?
It should be, they were at the party. But again, errors like this are part of learning.
Yes. Every mistake helps you get comfortable using the language, even when you're unsure.
And hopefully this should be an interesting video for everyone learning English. Mistakes are good.
Definitely. If you have any questions, you can comment below. We love helping.
One more example. I have 2 childrens. What's wrong here?
It should be, I have 2 children. But mistakes like that show you're engaging with the language.
Exactly. Mistakes mean you're trying, and trying is the key to success.
Yes, and remember, fluent in English doesn't happen overnight. It's a process.
Right. It takes practice, and social media is a great place for that practice.
And don't be afraid to make big mistakes. Here's one. I didn't saw her yesterday.
It should be, I didn't see her yesterday. But it's normal to mix up past tense at first.
Exactly. This means you're erasing any doubts you have about the language as you learn.
Yes. Every mistake builds confidence. Let's try another. I am going to home.
It should be, I am going home. No need for to, but making these mistakes is natural.
Totally. When you make mistakes, you become more aware of the correct forms.
Yes. And that awareness helps you truly become fluent in English over time.
Absolutely. Let's do another. He doesn't has any friends. What's the fix?
It should be, he doesn't have any friends. But making these mistakes is part of growing.
Exactly. Social media gives you the freedom to make these mistakes without fear.
Yes. And the feedback is so helpful. Here's another. They's going to the store.
It should be, they are going to the store. But again, it's okay to make these errors.
Definitely. The more you post, the more you learn. Mistakes help you get better every day.
Yes. And you start noticing patterns in your own errors, which helps even more.
That's true. Like, I used to mix up much and many. But practice helped me fix that.
Yes. Social media helped me too. I'd post, make mistakes, and learn from the comments.
Exactly. And you're not alone. Everyone is learning, so it feels less intimidating.
Right. You're part of a community, and everyone is rooting for each other's success.
Yes. And remember, mistakes are stepping stones, not failures.
Here's another one. She don't know how to cook. What's the correct way?
It should be, she doesn't know how to cook. But making mistakes like that helps you improve.
Exactly. Every time you correct yourself, you're getting closer to fluency.
Yes, and mistakes make you more comfortable with experimenting and trying new things.
Absolutely. And over time, you'll make fewer mistakes, but they'll still help you grow.
Yes, even advanced learners make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
And that's the beauty of it. You can always learn, no matter where you are in your journey.
Totally. Here's another. She didn't went to school yesterday. What's wrong there?
It should be, she didn't go to school yesterday. But mistakes like that are okay.
Exactly. The more mistakes you make, the more you understand the language.
And social media is such a fun way to practice. You get immediate feedback.
Yes. Plus, you see how others use the language, which helps you learn even faster.
That's true. Watching others, and even their mistakes, can teach you so much.
Absolutely. Here's another. I want to learn English. How do you fix that?
It should be, I want to learn English. But it's okay to mix up verbs when you're learning.
Exactly. Each mistake is a chance to improve. Keep trying. Keep learning.
Yes, mistakes are just part of the adventure of learning a new language.
And social media is a great tool for that. You learn quickly from your own posts.
Yes, and from others too. It's a shared learning space where everyone is improving.
Totally. And if you're consistent, you'll notice your mistakes decreasing over time.
Exactly. And when you do make mistakes, it won't feel as scary anymore.
Yes, you become more comfortable with the language, and mistakes feel less intimidating.
Here's another. He don't likes pizza. What's the correct way to say that?
It should be, he doesn't like pizza. But making that mistake is part of the process.
Exactly. Each time you correct it, you're strengthening your understanding.
Yes, and you get closer to your goal of becoming fluent.
Fluent in English is the goal, and social media is an amazing tool to get there.
Totally. Just keep posting, making mistakes, and learning from them. That's the key.
Yes, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. We love sharing tips like these.
Don't forget to subscribe for more. And if you have any questions, you can comment below. Bye.